how do you capture a whale? Now, we're not going to talk about fishing, Moby Dick, the Book of Jonah, any of that. You know what that question means. When we look at our Monday Motivator today, I know where that question stems from. That is a business question. How do you make that big merger and acquisition happen? How do you create the relationship with that person who looks like they're at the top of the food chain? Maybe it's how do you get to that giant sales goal? How do you break into that market you've never broken into? Friends, whales look huge, but they're just as vulnerable as anything else once you know more about them. So step one to capturing the whale is research. Now, what this might mean is, say you're a realtor wanting to break into the luxury market, get to know those houses and the builders, the neighborhoods, the schools, all of the pieces. That's where you start. If you're looking to do a merger and acquisition as another company, start doing some research on ownership. Look at the age of a company, find out their revenues, find out the source of their revenues. Maybe you want to work with another distributor. You want to grow your business with a partnership that's huge. It's the same thing. It's research. And think about what's available to us nowadays. You can go stalk people anywhere online. LinkedIn is a wonderful minefield of information. You've also got your search engines, your social media. When you start figuring out who the leadership is in a company, go find out more about them. Then start asking for introductions, because that's step two. Get bolder than your competition. Most people are so deathly afraid of rejection that they never go ask somebody for an introduction. I'm constantly amazed by how many people will come talk to me and say, I was afraid to talk to you. And I said, why? They're like, because you're famous. I'm like, I have an iPhone and the internet. I don't think that makes me famous, but people perceive something that might be different than reality. So it could be that the person you want to meet is just as accessible as your next door neighbor if you go up to them. Friends, when you start putting those steps in place, you're suddenly going to find yourself moving forward towards that whale much faster than you expected. Now, for more Monday Motivators, or if you have a question to ask, make sure you click here to watch all the previous ones. You can go back and watch January's Kicktail. Leave me a comment below. You can send a DM if you need some anonymity. Most importantly, hit subscribe and the bell for notifications, and I'll see you back here with another way to light your fire.